Hello everyone, Mark McElroy from Patriot Electronic Security Systems here. This week's topic is a little difficult for me to talk about because it is a black eye on the industry that I'm very proud to be part of. The topic is unethical behavior in the security alarm industry. Now, before we dive into this topic, I'd like to say a word about my local competitors here in Westchester County, New York. I know many of these folks. I met them at trade shows, I see them at the counter at the local wholesalers. Heck, I even partner and collaborate with some of them on large projects I get. The vast majority of security alarm dealers in the industry are good, hard-working people who care about the quality of the work they do, who care about the quality of the systems they supply, and who genuinely care about the security of their clients. Now, with that said, the unfortunate truth is there are some dealers out there whose only concern is getting you on a long-term monitoring contract. Now, don't get me wrong, monitoring contracts are a necessary part of the business. But it's the way that these unscrupulous dealers obtain the contract with the customer that I have issues with. Let me give you an example of an actual scam. There's a knock on the door. The homeowner answers it, and there's a nice, well-dressed gentleman standing on their doorstep. He explains to the homeowner that the company he works for just bought out the company who installed their alarm system and currently monitors it. He then goes on to say that his company needs to update their current alarm system with a newer, better system at no cost to them. All they need to do is update their contract with the new company. So the unsuspecting homeowner signs away, and now he is contracted with two alarm companies because the guy's story was a complete lie, and the homeowner's original alarm company is still very much alive and kicking. Furthermore, there are actually two victims of this scam, one being the homeowner and the other being the original alarm company, because now the owner of the original alarm company must make an uncomfortable decision. Does he stick to his guns and stand on the contract he has with the homeowner, or does he let the homeowner off the hook regarding his contract? Remember, it might not be such an easy decision for him. The profitability of the original alarm system might have depended on the terms of the contract he had with the homeowner. He might stand to lose a considerable amount of money if he decides to do the nice thing for the homeowner and let him out of the contract. And I assure you that if the homeowner tries to cancel the contract he signed with the unscrupulous dealer, it will be like pulling teeth. Now, there is one layer of protection you have in scams similar to the one I just described. If you are a residential customer and if the alarm company solicited you and not the other way around, and they came to your door, there is what is called a 3-day cooling off period. And that means that 3 days from the day you sign the contract, you have the right to cancel that contract without penalty, even if the new alarm system has already been installed. Now, the new alarm company does have the right to remove any new equipment they might have installed, but as I'm presenting you with this information, I'm asking myself a question. Does the new alarm company have the obligation to return and reinstall any old system they might have removed? And even if they do, I can see all kinds of legal liability issues here. Liability issues that go way beyond the scope of this video. But trust me, this is a messy situation for all parties involved. So I asked myself, what can be done about this problem? Well, sure, I can make this video and maybe someone will see it before they fall victim to a scam such as this. But let's face it, that won't even scratch the surface. So I started to reanalyze the problem, and then it hit me. Perhaps the solution should be left more on the dealer's end, the ethical dealers who has legitimate contractual agreements with the homeowner. It occurred to me that when a security alarm dealer enters a 3 or 4 or sometimes even 5-year monitoring contract with their clients very rarely hear from them after the system has been put into service. And yet the service that they provide goes on for years. Therefore, starting immediately in an effort to stay better in touch with our clients, Patriot Electronic Security Systems will be sending out a quarterly newsletter to all our clients. This newsletter will have interesting articles related to the security industry, tips for how to keep your home and business safe and secure, maybe an editorial from yours truly, and current promotions our company may be running at the time. There will also be recipes and games such as crossword and Sudoku puzzles, just to make it a well-rounded, engaging periodical. But one of the main reasons for this newsletter will be to let our clients know that we are still here, ready to help them with their security needs. And as for all you security dealers out there who may be watching this video, dealers who work hard for your clients and truly care about their security needs and don't engage in deceitful business practices, I encourage you to find a way to stay in touch with all your clients and remind them that you are there if they need service on the systems you provided them. And that if anyone approaches them on an unscheduled visit and that person claims to be from your company or a company that purchased their alarm company, to call you and verify the story before even letting them in the house. If all of us legitimate dealers band together, we can eliminate this problem that has infiltrated our industry. Patriot Electronic Security Systems is an electronic security solution provider based in Westchester County, New York. For more information on who we are and what we do, please visit us at our website, www.patriotSecuritySystems.com. Stay safe.